Hi guys, it's Melissa from Creative Frugal Fun, and it has been a long time since I have done a video, so I wanted to come on today and just say hello. I just finished a business call, so I actually have my hair kind of done and some makeup on, and thought this is a great day to do a YouTube video when I'm done. So I hope everything is going well where you are. I've appreciated all the comments that I get. I'm always amazed that people find my bread recipe video and the comments and compliments that I get on that. So thank you and welcome to my new subscribers. You guys are great. I don't know how you find me because I'm not very easy to find on YouTube, but you find me and you're always kind, and so I appreciate that. So I don't even know when the last time was I did a video. I was going to go back and look, and I thought if I do, I'll get distracted and I won't get one done. So I don't even know, but a lot has happened. So we're all living with this darn COVID-19 garbage. And so what are you doing? What are you up to? How are you handling it? How did the school year end for those of you that have kids that suddenly they were home with you? Do you think this is our new norm, that we just stay home and have masks on all the time? And I don't want to get into the whole thing about masks because I know some people don't like them, whatever. And what are you doing for your kids this fall? Are they going back to school? Summer vacation. I mean, there's so many topics we could talk about, but I will just kind of tell you what happened with us, and then, let me know what happened with you. I'd love to hear. But so my youngest got sick in February, and she was sick for a couple weeks, and she was just getting ready to go back to school. In fact, her sister had a big state competition the week that we were hoping to send my youngest back to school. So I just took my youngest with us. We went to the state competition, and shortly thereafter, the order came out that the schools were closed. And so my youngest has been out of school since February. And the online learning was interesting at best. My oldest was in some advanced classes and some concurrent enrollment classes, meaning she could get college credit while taking a high school class. So they were more diligent about having online sessions for her. But with my youngest, it was really just a lot of the teachers throwing something on the internet for them to do and calling it school. And it was very, very frustrating because she'd already been out of school for so long and she missed her peers and all of that. So she started probably a few weeks ahead with feeling down and depressed and sick of being home and all of that than she normally would have because she had been home. So thankfully, she had a teacher who gave some incredible lessons. I would listen to them, and this teacher took great pride in spending about an hour every time she had a session teaching them. So that was great, and I loved those days. She had another teacher that did some math sessions, but then she had teachers that never interacted with her at all. And the school system said there was no requirement for them to, which I thought was ridiculous, but that's a subject for a whole nother day. So we had two different experiences at our house. One where we had, consistent Zoom sessions happening for my oldest, and one where my youngest was just watching the hours on the clock every day go by. So that was really frustrating. As far as going back to school this fall, my oldest will be at college. She is staying locally and will be living with us, and commuting to college, and she already started college this summer, but I'll get into that in a minute. But my youngest, we don't know what we're going to do. And our school system is offering either in person or online. And you have to choose one or the other, and you have to stick with it for a semester, a whole semester. And my youngest has some health issues and asthma, and she's more high risk if she were to get COVID. And so I'm leaning towards having my husband and I make the decision that she will be home. But I'd like the flexibility that if she's doing better, if she's doing well and COVID calms down, that she can go back to school. And so before the semester is over. And they claim that the kids should be able to learn exactly the same at home or at school so that they can flip-flop back and forth if there's an outbreak. And so my response to that is, this is an IEP issue. My child should be able to flip-flop back and forth as things progress. So we will see what is happening on that. As far as my oldest, she graduated from high school, and we had, all the festivity, her cap and gown, and went and got her pictures done, and they had, her ceremony was a drive-through ceremony at the school, which I was frustrated about the idea of that. But I have to say, by the time we finally got to the graduation day, I was kind of sick of it. Because there were awards, and there was this, and there was that, and I'm happy to celebrate her. She's an amazing kid, but I was ready for it to be over. So I had always dreamed of the moment that I would see her graduate, and as a mom, you have that desire. And then as a mom who has a child who has been through a lot, it magnifies it even more. And so I had always had that hope and that desire. And so we loaded up our van and tried to decorate it, and the decorations blew off, and went to the high school, and we dropped her off on one side of the field, and they announced her name. She walked across the field, and then we picked her up on the other side. And I had my brief moment as we were driving around the field, and I could see her in her white cap and gown on the green field, and I could see her walking, and I heard them announce her name and all of that, and I got to have my moment, and it was perfect for me. It was perfect. I wasn't in it for hours. The ceremony didn't tie us up for hours. And it was great. So I don't know if that's the new norm. I don't know. But I was surprised that was sufficient for me with her. And she hasn't really talked about wanting anything else. I think it was sufficient for her too. So anyways, we had that. And she started college like 2 weeks after she graduated. Taking some summer classes, and she's just finishing those up. And then she will go back to school, I think in about 3 weeks or so. And I have been really busy with real estate. I've now been actively selling for over a year. I sold 37 homes in 14 months, $16 million in sales. And it's been a whirlwind, but unfortunately, the amount of time that I put in versus what I'm paid is not working well. I get a small fee per house that I sell. Very small. I don't get a commission. I just get a flat, small fee for every house that I sell. And so it doesn't matter how much time the client needs. It just doesn't matter. I just get that flat fee. And so I started having clients that were willing to pay me more, and that's always really nice when you get a bigger check. But I've just kind of realized that I'm working, as my husband says, 10 to 12 hours a day, and sometimes working for minimum wage with the amount of hours that I'm putting in versus the pay that I'm getting. So that is being scaled back. More on that at another time. But I became a notary, and I am starting to do loan signings, hopefully soon, for title companies. So I can go in and be the notary and do all of the signatures and things with the people that are borrowing and selling and all of that, which is right up my alley. And I love title companies. They make a realtor's life a lot easier. So I'm happy about that. And the pay on that is almost as much as I get doing a whole real estate transaction, and it's an hour or two to do it. So hopefully that will be good. And if you want to know any more information about that, leave me a comment down below. I may do some more dialogue about that, but going that route and also just taking on some side work, possibly doing some assistant work or something. I'll still sell real estate. I still have clients. I'll still sell real estate. I'm not going to be working for a flat amount like that anymore. So, and I have enough sales in the past year that I can actually, and enough time with my license that I can actually take the classes to become a broker and be my own broker, or go to a brokerage and be an associate broker. So that's something that I'm exploring too. So lots going on there. No luck on the house front. The market here is crazy. We're looking, we're trying, we're all of that. We're just trying to take one thing at a time. We've been talking about moving out. My husband's job location is changing, and we've been talking for a while about moving out closer to where his work will be. And that change of location is happening a little bit sooner than we thought, which is always a good thing. Better sooner than later. And so we'd like to get him settled, see how things are going, get settled somewhat in the school year, and hopefully, not have everything, job location change, school starts, college starts, mom starts a new job, and we find a house all at once. I just don't want that. So I'm happy that things are spacing out. So that is what is going on here. I hope that you are well and safe and, hanging in there with all this craziness. I think we all have some depression and sadness, and our lives have been forever changed. I tell my kids it's like 9/11. Our lives were forever changed after 9/11, and they're changed again. So I'm not going to promise you videos. I wish I could. I've got tons of crafts to do, cute things at the dollar store, all sorts of stuff. My life's just been busy. And so I just want to come on and say hello. If you've stuck with me this far, yay, thank you. And just thanks for watching. Thanks for being a subscriber. And until next time, make it a great day. Bye.